chasing shine bright deep inside you. When will you ever let it shine from within and cast all of your fears aside? You'll see the light until that day comes.
Hello, welcome back to Kingdom Reviews. I'm your host, the Future Keybearer. Today we visit the world of Mulan, Land of Dragons. First things first, we need to get to the world via the gummy ship. And believe it or not, it's good now! It's fast-paced, easy to aim, camera angle changes. I mean, it's fun! Once we get to the world, we see the Hun leader Shan Yu burning down a village.
See that, Mulan? It's Shan Yu, leader of the Hun army. Come on, girl. This is your big chance.
Yeah, big chance to die, maybe.
Let's get the jump on him.
Gorge, maybe we better look before we leap.
While Goofy is correct, and isn't that a weird statement, I don't really blame them for believing that that's a Heartless.
Is that Mushu?
I don't know why. The idea that they recognize the summons and vice versa is awesome but odd.
Hey, Mushu, we missed you.
Yeah, well, you better hope I miss you, or else you're Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Do you know them?
Know them? Man, we used to kick all kinds of bad guy butt together. Yeah, you know I help these guys out of a lot of tight spots, because I'm a mighty dragon, right?
I only ever used you once and just to see what you do. After that, well, honestly, it was just to make this scene make sense.
We didn't know we were borrowing somebody as important as a family guardian.
Yeah, that's right. And that puts you three up to your eyeballs in debt to Ping here.
Okay, last I checked, the summon gems in the first game were the hearts of beings whose worlds fell to darkness. Even if Mushu was a guardian, the Fa family wouldn't have had much use for him by that point.
Mushu.
They don't mind. Ain't that right?
Sounds fair.
We were probably gonna help you with whatever anyway, so win-win.
Would you join us? It'll be easier to fit in if I'm with guys like you.
What do you mean, fit in?
Well, don't worry about that.
You're pretending to be a boy, aren't you?
Huh? You're a girl?
I don't know which is weirder. The fact that Goofy, of all people, is the only one to see through the disguise, or the fact that Sora sounds almost disappointed.
I think it's working.
I don't know. Those two would fall for anything.
Do you even know what these guys are like outside of battle? And so it's off to the training camp with Ping and the party. And this is the first of many forced party members, characters that the game requires to be in the party, usually for story reasons. On the plus side, however, unlike the first game where you can only change your party member at save points, you can now change them on the fly anywhere, even in battle. Once we get to the camp and we witness the glorious awkwardness of the manly walk.
About time we got some grub.
Hey, no cutting.
Sora, are you even aware what you're in line for? Yao's a dick. And thus our trio gets into a pretty pathetic fight with Yao, Ling, and Xianpo. Well, okay, Goofy and Xianpo not so much, but still.
What a shrimp!
Who you calling a shrimp, hand and lips? I'm a bona fide guardian dragon.
I'm sorry, did no one honestly see that? Anyway, after Captain Shang gets everyone back in line, the Heartless attack.
Oh, yeah?
In this fight, we learn two things. First is the morale gauge. In some battles in this world, you have this gauge that depletes over time or when you get hit. And to replenish it, you need to collect orbs that the enemies drop. If the gauge drops to 0, it's game over. Because I guess playing with the active handicap that is Ping isn't enough. Yeah, that's the second thing. She's not completely useless in these fights, but she's damn near close. And as stated before, we can't switch her out. After the fight, Shang offers to let our trio join his troop. Don't they need some sort of paperwork or something? He also tries to send Ping home, but Sora sticks up for her, offering that Shang test their teamwork. Shang accepts this and gives us 3 missions that all involve taking out Heartless and working with the morale gauge. Once completing these, we receive one final mission to secure the mountain pass. Afterwards, everyone congratulates Ping on his hard work. Even though Sora did most of the work. We then reach a village. If you call about 6 huts a village. Well, if Pokemon can call 2 houses and a lab a town, then why not? Anyway, Mushu tells our heroes that he saw Shan Yu creeping in a nearby cave, and that they should take the opportunity to be heroes and take them out themselves. Great! I can't see this plan backfiring in any way! Of course, while investigating the cave, it turns out that Shan Yu set a trap, and now Sora has to fight an onslaught of Heartless with only Ping. So, basically by himself. I feel like the sequence only exists as if to say, hey, if you thought Donald was useless... Anyway, afterwards, our heroes exit the cave to see that the village has been burnt to a crisp.
Don't overdo it, Captain.
It's just a scratch.
A scratch? Your arm's off. No, it isn't. Well, what's that then? I've heard worse.
We'll stop them.
It kinda is our fault.
You mean my fault?
Shan Yu and the Heartless did this, not us.
Honestly, saying that it's your fault for not being there sounds kind of ego-inflating. So you chase Shan Yu's army up the mountain. Really? This is your army? These things look ridiculous!
Attack!
The numbers help, though. So you have to survive this onslaught for 1 minute, even though the info bar says to defeat all of them. Afterward, Ping takes one of the cannons and blasts the side of the mountain, causing an avalanche, which everyone just sort of sidesteps.
You know, that's it. I give up. I can't take this no more. Come on, Mulan. Let's quit this charade and go home, girl.
Mushu.
What?
Mulan? A woman? It can't be.
I'm torn. On the one hand, this is really stupid on Mushu's part, but it's a decent way to sidestep how they did it in the movie. Obviously upset, Shang kicks Mulan and our trio out of the army and leaves them on the mountain.
Thank you, everyone. Sorry I got you in trouble.
It's no big deal.
Military life isn't for us anyway. On their way down the mountain, our heroes see that Shan Yu survived the avalanche and is heading for the Imperial City. Now that Mulan is herself, she is much more useful and a competent fighter. It would have made more sense for her to get better after the training camp, but whatever. Mulan does a lot of damage with her sword and uses Mushu for fire-based attacks. We also get the new Limit Break attack. By giving up all your MP, Sora can do a massively powerful attack with one of the other party members. Mulan's Limit is all about hard-hitting fire-based attacks, finishing with Mushu raining down fire. Where the hell was this firepower in the first game? No pun intended. Once they make it to the city, they try to warn Shang about Shan Yu. Naturally, he doesn't believe them, but through the zoom and enhance feature his eyes seem to have, he sees that they're telling the truth. But too little too late as the Heartless attack. After beating the Heartless, we make our way up to the palace where Shan Yu has the Emperor at sword point. Shang manages to get the Emperor to safety, leaving us to deal with Shan Yu. It's a pretty simple boss fight. What makes it more challenging is that Shan Yu summons Heartless to attack the palace doors, which you need to protect. Afterwards, our heroes are given their due for saving the country, and Mulan is given Shan Yu's sword.
Mulan.
Yes?
Sora.
Sir.
Donald. Goofy.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is that all there is to say, Captain? If you wish to win the heart of Fa Mulan, China's bravest woman, you'll have to be a bit more eloquent than that.
This is why we all love the Emperor.
Now they gotta let me go back to being a guardian. They gotta!
But Mushu, I thought you already were a family guardian.
What? Oh, no, don't even worry about that. That's just real technical, just for us guardians.
You tricked us!
No. See, I just, I just didn't want to...
Well, before Sora can skin Mushu alive, Shan Yu's sword reveals the keyhole, signifying that it's time for them to go. That was Land of Dragons. While I was annoyed with Mulan's uselessness as Ping and the morale gauge, the overall level was still fun. The plot of the movie was adapted pretty well, and there were a lot of nice details that allowed the developers to mimic the art style of the film. A decent world, but nothing to write home about. Tune in next time as we catch up with a tale as old as time.